Hey guys, so welcome to the Six Pack Diaries episode 2. I just thought we'd fit another one in with no equipment whatsoever. So if you have a mat, however, just something like that, that's going to help a lot, because you don't really want to be doing on a carpet or anything like that, because you might get a bit of carpet burn. So if you've got a mat, perfect. If you've got a wooden floor or tiles or something like that, you can still do it on this, but you need no equipment for these exercises. So I'm just going to go through 5 different ones like last time. These are purely beginner ones. I think there's a lot of new starters as well to the fitness industry. There always will be. So I think it's good to just sort of introduce you to these and just get you started. And then as the episodes go on, I'll probably intensify it a bit and get a little bit more complicated ones in there and more difficult ones to show you guys. But that's it for now. Let's dive in and check these exercises out. So first exercise up is going to be the mountain climber. This is a very well-known ab exercise. So essentially what this is going to do is it's going to help with the stability, contraction and conditioning as well. So what you need to start doing here is you just have your hands shoulder width apart, get into a plank position, and then essentially you're kneeing up to your chest alternatively. And then, as you go on, just increase the speed a little bit. And obviously you want to get a little bit out of your comfort zone just to intensify that movement a bit. And you can really feel that. So what I would suggest is as well, start off doing perhaps 12 reps on each side and then build it up from there. And then another way of doing this, to make it a little bit more difficult, you can twist the knee to the opposite side a little bit, so you're going to hit a little bit of obliques. So I'll just show you this now. So same position, but you're going to be twisting a little bit here, and then speed it up. So simple as that. Looks simple, but it's actually quite difficult, this one. So once you've done this straight one, try it with a twist a little bit, just to make that a little bit harder. It's such a good exercise. Already feel my abs burning and I'm out of breath. Give it a go. Next up is the toe touch. You don't see this one too often actually, but if you're just so bored of doing sit-ups, this one's ideal. It's completely different, but it has the same effect really. You're going to be hitting many of your lower abs here, but to show you how to do this one. Once again, hands shoulder width apart. And you want to be sticking up like this, so a bit like a pyramid really, and you're toe tapping alternative, so your hand to your alternative leg. And then obviously speed it up gradually. So I can feel that working already as well. So that's going to be targeting many of your lower abs. It's also going to hit your hamstrings a little bit as well. So 2 birds with 1 stone. Can't get much better than that. Now let's move on to the next one. So ab exercise number 3 now, and it's going to be the plank, which is probably the most common ab exercise there is, especially for new starters and beginners. I think this is a perfect one to strengthen your overall core muscles. And what you're going to be doing is you're simply planking, as the name. So hands shoulder width apart, get in a press set position pretty much. What you don't want to be doing is arching your back like this, or like this. So you want to be dead straight, yeah? And then all you do is you simply hold it for as long as you can. Obviously, if you want to time it for about a minute or two and then build it up, that's fine, that's perfect. But you're constantly feeling tension on your whole core here, which is just fantastic, and it's doing the work. So hold that as long as you can. Like I say, if you want to do rounds of 1 minute, build it up to rounds of 2 minutes, and then go from there. A couple of variations is, make it a little bit more difficult once you've mastered this one. You can do it on your forearms, which increases the intensity a little bit on your core here, or you can do shoulder taps as well. So show you the forearm, and then I'll do forearm into plank, into shoulder tap. So a lot of different versions you can do here. So this is going to be a little bit more difficult, be a little bit lower. And then you build yourself up to normal plank, and then shoulder tap alternatively. And then you can go back into your forearm. Back up, shoulder tap, back down to forearm. And that is perfect if you want to build up the plank. So, like I say, many alternatives here. Find what suits you as normal and then build it up. Let's move on to the next one. Moving on to ab exercise number 4 now. This is going to be the laying V crunch. So last episode we did the bench V crunch. This one's a little bit more simplified because you don't have to be stable as on the bench. So it's going to be a bit better for you beginners out there. So once again, I'm going to lay flat on her back this time. Hands back of your head, and then you're going to crunch together like the letter V. And if you want to make this a lot more difficult, when you're in your V position, hold this for about 10 to 20 seconds. So you can see how much harder that one is. I did about 3 reps of that. My body was shaking already. So you can feel that from the get-go, from the first rep. And just the last one to add to the V crunch here. So obviously you can just add a bit of weight as we did on the bench V crunch. So the weight you're going to be holding back of your head. Same again, crunch together. And that's pretty much it for the V crunch. Let's move on to the next one. Moving on to the last one for this episode. So we're going to be focusing a little bit more oblique here on your core section. So very, very common one once again. Amazing for beginners here. So just the Russian twist. So the way you do this is you're going to be sitting on your bottom. I like to just cross my legs like this. So I'm going to do it without weight for you first. So you're going to be swinging your legs alternative to your arms. So engaging your oblique that way. So go from left to right. Go at a nice steady pace. And you want to be landing about 20 reps on this one. So just up the reps a bit on this one as well. And just to make that a little bit more difficult, you can always add a weight as well. So do recommend stepping it up to using a weight, because you can feel it quite a lot more and it's a lot more effective. Plus the one without weight, it really isn't that difficult. It's just finding the right balance and stability. Once you've got this, you've nailed it. So left to right. What you're going to find is, when you're first starting off with it, you will feel a bit out of balance, but it won't take long. You will soon find stability and be absolutely fine with it. So there you have it, guys. Those were the 5 ab exercises. No equipment needed, really. I know I showed a dumbbell or 2 in a couple of these, but they're not needed at all. So as long as you've got a mat, that's perfect. If you haven't, don't worry, just don't do this on the carpet. You don't want to be getting that carpet burn. You know, wooden floor with tiles is absolutely fine. And I just wanted to add that all these 5 exercises here, you can turn into a little circuit. So you could do 40 seconds of reps, so nice steady reps for 40 seconds, rest for 20 seconds, and then move on to the next exercise and do exactly the same. So a minute long with rest included. Do this for each exercise, so 5 minutes, and then repeat that probably 3 or 4 times, and you've got yourself a nice little HIIT workout, and that's abs done for the day. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching this one, and I'll catch you in the next episode of Six Pack Diaries, episode number 3. See you soon.